Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Peachy and this channel is all about my Sylvanian families collection. For today's video we're going to be taking a look at this vintage piece here, which is a building extension piece. This one adds a floor and roof to certain buildings from the kind of 90s range. So I'll show you in the book here. You can see there's this piece, staircase, and also kind of a middle floor piece. And it can be used to extend buildings as demonstrated in the pictures down here. So here's the piece I've got, there's that middle piece, and then there's the kind of bottom piece that you'd buy separately, the village store, the dressmakers, the forest restaurant, all those kind of rectangular older building shapes. And this was released into the Japanese range in 1995. So I have two of these extender pieces in my collection now, and the aim of today's video is to extend upwards the village store here and the dressmakers just here. Now I'm not sure whether this is going to be a 1 or 2 part video just yet, as I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but if the video is getting quite long then I'll split it into 2 parts for you. So let's start by taking a quick look at just the piece itself. So this is the front facade of the building. It's got this nice kind of slightly bay window here, and these do open. Close, there's also a static window just up here. I like the slatted effect and also the kind of beams it's got on it. On the bottom you can see it's got holders for a light, one of the old style fixture lights, and also the places where it will connect onto the buildings, which we'll see in a minute. This side just has the lovely bright red roof and some more slats. This side is a little bit more interesting because it's got this cute little window that you can open up, just like that. So you can either have that open or closed, whichever you prefer, and also slats. And then on the inside it's got the lovely wood effect floor, and then it looks very much like you'd expect a building of this age to look inside, quite plain. Nice brown colour, and this one came with this clock pre-installed, and I think they've like super glued it on because I cannot get it off. It's not budging, but it's okay, we'll work around it, and it's very pretty, and I like the real chain that is on these kind of pendulum pieces, so that was a nice added extra. So that's how the building looks inside, and that's what we're working with to decorate. The walls over here are quite short, but you've got a nice amount of space in the middle here. Now originally this piece would have come with a staircase piece, but unfortunately neither of the ones I have came with that piece, they just came with the roof extension itself. But let's get on with the decoration. So I think we'll start with the village store, so I'll bring it over, show you how it's looking now, show you how this attaches on top, and then we can get straight to decorating. So here's how my village store is set up at the moment, and I did do a separate video setting up this building and taking a look at the pieces it comes with and then adding some extra pieces in as well. So I will link that here if you want to go and look at that one. And in theory we should just be able to attach this building straight on top, so we do have to take off these pieces I think, and also this front piece. Then if I pull the camera back you can watch me struggle to get this on, because I doubt it's going to go on easy first time. Actually that was quite easy, just to pop it on the top there. Just kind of snaps into place, and then there is still room for the sign to go on at the front, and we'll see that when I put it on the scene and turn it back around so we can have a look at the front. The only problem is it does make the lower floor quite a bit darker because obviously it's now blocking the light, so I guess that's why it's got that room for a light fixture, so you could solve that issue. But for now let me move the camera up and let's decorate the upper floor. So for the upper floor my vision was to use the interior decoration set and then also some kind of furniture pieces and have it as kind of an interior shop where the Sylvanians can buy small household items and also furniture pieces. So let's get started. And that's the finished upstairs for the village store. I'll take you in a little bit closer. You can see there's some furniture items for sale. These 3 stands here are from the interior design set. Some more furniture for sale. And just some little odds and ends over here as well. And we've got Mr. Babblebrook up here helping Mr. Marmalade pick out some furniture. I wanted to open the window as well. Doesn't really let in much light, unfortunately, but it does look cute from the outside. So if I pull the camera back, we can see the whole thing there. So we've got the kind of grocery shop downstairs and the interior shop upstairs. Now let's move on and look at the dressmakers. And here is how my dressmakers is currently looking. It's quite cramped in here. Again, I've already done a video showing the shop in lots of detail and setting it up. So if you'd like to have a look at that, I'll link it here. But you can see it's quite crowded in here. So this is the shop that actually inspired me to want to get these roof pieces. So what I want to do here is add in the handicraft shop on this first floor and then move some of the dressmaking things up onto the second floor and make kind of like a dressmaking sewing studio up there. So I'm going to take out a few bits and pieces and add in a couple. So I'll do that and then we'll add the second floor and decorate that. And that's the upstairs decorated too. Let's take you in a little bit closer. You can see there's 2 sewing stations up here. One of them is from the handicraft shop and one of them is from the new tailor's shop. Some bits and pieces from all the different sewing shops here as well. I've used most of the pieces from the new tailor's shop. And then pulling back you can see the whole thing. So I'm much happier with this now. This is kind of more stuff for sale downstairs, and then upstairs is just kind of a designer studio, room to sew, garments that have been completed. And then we've also got a sewing station down here, and maybe this is for more small alterations, whereas this is completely made from scratch designs. It also makes this bottom bit look a lot less overcrowded, which is great. And here's just a shot of both buildings side by side with their roofs on. I think these are absolutely great, these extension pieces, and I'm really not sure why we didn't get them in the UK, because they would have been tons of fun as a kid and as an adult collector as well. Just allowing these shops to extend upwards, or you could put a little flat up there above, so maybe the people who run the shop live above the shop. I just think they really add a lot to these buildings, and it's nice to give them a roof as well. Make them look like a more fully formed building. So to finish off, I'm going to pop them back onto my big street setup that's just over here, and we can have a look at what they look like from the front. And here's the view with the shops from the front. I like that they have incorporated a way to keep the signs on the building, even with the extensions on the top. I think that's really great because it's nice to still have the signs there. I think they just add so much to the aesthetic of the building. I just think it looks really, really great, and it makes this the whole street look a little bit more realistic now. Everything has roofs. And that's all I've got for you for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at these roof extenders with me, setting them up and making these shops look even more lovely. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.